Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about pacemaker device. So everything you should know about pacemaker device, what is a pacemaker system and what are the various types of pacemakers and how it works. So let's talk about the pacemaker device. So watch this video till end for more knowledge and stay connected with us for more informative videos like this. So let's start. Pacemaker device. A pacemaker is a small device that is used to regulate your heart rhythm. The pacemaker system, which consists of a battery pack that is a pulse generator in either one or two wires, that is leads, is surgically implanted under the skin in your chest, just beneath your collarbone. The pacemaker continuously monitors, means it senses your heart natural rhythms and will stimulate the heart to beat. When it senses that your own heart rhythm is too slow, it will stimulate your heart to beat in a way that mimics your heart's own electrical beat. The electrical signals that is sent from the pacemaker is strong enough to stimulate the heart to beat, but not strong enough for you to feel. Now, why do I need a pacemaker? So, your heart is like a mechanical pump. It needs some electrical source to drive it. Your heart has its own electrical system, that is cardiac conduction system, that stimulate your heart to beat. The electrical signals originate in the upper right chamber, that is atria of the heart, in a region called sinoatria or SA node. The SA node regularly fires electrical signals to stimulate the heart to beat. The normal SA node fires at an average rate of 60 to 80 beats per minute. The SA node can increase the frequency of the signals, such as during exercise, to speed up the heart rate, in order to meet the body's increased metabolic demand. And once the signals leaves the SA node, it travels through both the upper chambers of the heart, causing the atria to mechanically contract and squeeze blood into the lower pumping chambers, that is ventricles. So while the mechanical contraction is occurring, the electrical signals passes through a region in the middle of the heart which is called as atrioventricular or AB node. The impulses then continues down the specialized pathway to the lower pumping chambers, that is ventricles, causing them to contract and squeeze blood out of the body and the lungs. And each signal that passes through the conduction system result in one heartbeat. So any interruptions in the normal flow of the electrical signals through the cardiac conduction system can cause the abnormality in the heart's rhythm. The SA node can slow down as a result of the normal aging processes. This can cause the heart to beat too slowly or fail to accelerate the heart rate with normal activities. This condition is called sick sinus syndrome. The slowly beating heart does not circulate enough blood to meet the metabolic needs of the body and resultingly can cause fatigue, activity intolerance, or potentially even loss of consciousness, that is syncope. So interruption of the electrical signals in the region of the AB node is called as heart block. The AV node is the only electrical connection between the upper chamber, that is atria, and the lower chamber, that is ventricles. So heart block occurs when the electrical signals is either significantly delayed or cannot pass through the AV node to the lower pumping chambers of the heart. Heart block can also be the result of an aging, aging cardiac conduction system or can be related to the certain medications or cardiac surgical procedures. There are varying degrees of heart block that can occur. The ventricles, unless stimulated by a normal signal, can only generate a heart rate of 20 to 40 beats per minute on their own. In this situation, the heart rate is much too slow to meet the normal demands of the body. Most individuals who develop significant heart block feel poorly and may pass out. The pacemaker will maintain the heart rate within the normal range according to your specific needs. Now, what is the pacemaker system? So let's talk about it. So pacemaker system is a two-part electrical system comprised of a pulse generator and either one or two leads. The pulse generator is a small implantable device that is approximately the size of four stock half-dollar coins. Inside its metal shell, the pulse generator contains the electronic circuitry which continuously analyzes the heart rhythm and regulates the pacemaker's function, as well as the lithium battery that provides the power source for the device. The leads are thin insulated wires that are implanted inside the heart muscles in either the right atria or the right ventricle or in both the chambers. The leads receive electrical information from the heart that is sensing, as well as transmit electrical impulses to the heart to stimulate it to beat, that is, packing. So, this is how pacemaker system works. Now we'll talk about the various types of the pacemakers. Basically, we have three types of pacemakers, that is single chamber pacemaker, secondly double or dual chamber pacemaker, and thirdly rate responsive pacemakers. First we'll talk about the single chamber pacemakers. So single chamber pacemakers are pacing systems that use one lead in either the right atrium or the right ventricle of your heart. A single lead in the right atrium is commonly used in conditions where the normal pacemaker of the heart is not working adequately, such as in the case of sixth sinus syndrome. Atrial pacing is used when the sinus node is sending out signals that are too slow or irregular. However, to use this method of pacing, the rest of your heart normal conduction system must be functioning normally. More commonly, the single lead is placed in the right ventricle to help correct a slow or irregular heartbeat. This is most often the case when the electrical flow is slowed or blocked in the region of AV node, that is atrioventricular node, and the normal impulses from the atria cannot reach the ventricle, and this would result into a too slow, a heartbeat. The pacemaker system would keep the heart beating at a steady rate. Second pacemaker we have is dual chamber pacemaker. So these are the pacemaker systems that use a lead in the right atrium as well as in the right ventricle also. This type of pacing most closely mimics the heart normal conduction pattern by pacing sequentially from atria to ventricles, thus maximizing the heart's pumping ability. By having a lead in both the atrias and the ventricles, the pulse generator is able to continuously regulate the heart electrical activity in both the chambers. These are the most commonly used pacemakers at the present time. Now, third pacemaker we have is rate responsive pacemaker. So, rate responsive pacemakers can be incorporated with either single chamber or dual chamber pacing systems. The normal heartbeat fluctuates during the course of 24 hours depending upon your activity. During sleep, the heart rate normally slows down, and during times of activity or stress, the heart rate normally speed up to meet the increasing demands on the body. So, individuals with the abnormality of the conduction system may be unable to properly speed up the heart rate during activity. This can result in fatigue, shortness of breath, and activity intolerance. So, rate responsive pacemakers have special sensors built into the pulse generator that can sense increasing activity by means of increased body movement, that is, vibrations, and increased rate of breathing. The sensors will automatically increase or decrease your heart rate according to your body's need. This pacemaker, your pacemaker physician can fine tune in the sensor to meet your individual's need according to your level of daily activities. Rate responsive pacing most closely mimics the normal heartbeat. So this was all about the third pacemaker, that is rate responsive pacemaker. So that's all in this video. We have talked about the pacemaker device, how it works, what are the various types of pacemakers, and you should know about pacemaker device. So that's all for today. See you guys in our next video. Till then, stay connected with us for more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below, and yes, press the bell icon for more updates. Stay safe and stay healthy. And thanks for watching this video.